So I have a quick question for you. Did you know that they sold a two-tone blue and gray FJ Cruiser? God, that's a terrible joke. I guess you can already tell where I'm going with this. So the trim on our FJ Cruiser has seen better days, like in 2008 when this thing was first made. So I have not garaged this car at all. This is kind of the first time I've started garaging it because I've been working on it here recently, but it's been out in the sun for, what's that, 16-ish years? I'm not good at the math. So what we're gonna do in today's video is we're gonna address some of these trim pieces and hopefully try and restore them. Now, there are many locations on the FJ Cruiser where the trim is an issue. Right here is a real bad one. It's super gray, which is the door hinge on the rear. And then we also have a bunch of trim on the bumper area and then on side panels and all kind of stuff. Now, I'm not going to be addressing the rear bumper-ish area or the front bumper. I'm only going to focus on plastic trim pieces on the sides because I have something in store for those bumpers a little bit later, so you're gonna have to stay tuned. Now, I wanna make this video a little interesting, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna be comparing two products. The first product we're gonna be using is this little Car Guys Trim Restore. It's actually called Plastic Restorer. Saw it all over Instagram, YouTube, and it's got some pretty good reviews. Now, the other product I've actually had for about 3 years, and it's been collecting dust right here, and this is the Cerakote Trim Wipes. You can see the dust right there kind of collecting on it because I haven't used it at all ever since I've had it for about 3 years. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using these two products. I'm going to do one product on one side of the car and the other product on the other side of the car and just see how it looks after a few weeks. Now, I realize how crazy that sounds, but I don't think you're going to be able to tell the difference whether I use one product on one side and one on the other, and hopefully the results come back so similar that you can't really even tell. But let's get into the video and let's start prepping this trim for some application of these restorers. So after reading the instructions on both products, they say to make sure the surface is clean. So I'm just going to start by using some soapy water and wiping down all of my surfaces and trim pieces. And then I'm going to come back with some isopropyl alcohol and make sure I've completely removed any kind of oil or residue on these trim pieces. So our first product we're going to use is the Car Guys. In the kit it comes with a little applicator pad, so we're going to use that. And on the back of the bottle it has all the instructions that you'll need. All right, so we shook it up real nice and good. Let's see if there's a, oh, there's a cap right there. Take that off. And I went ahead and put on a glove because why not? All right, so we're just gonna put a little bit on the surface. Anyway, all right, so we'll just kind of buff this into this trim panel here and just see what it looks like as we're doing it. Just working it in. One thing I'm noticing is that it smells interesting. Can't really describe it, but that doesn't look terrible, does it? So I'm going to continue working my way down, and then I'll come back and kind of show you some before and afters of the different spots. Before. And check out the after. Wow, that is a huge difference. You can even tell because I didn't do the mud flap down there, and you can clearly see a difference. Here is another after. No little trim. It looks like I straight painted it. Now, I haven't gone and done the buffing. This is right after the application, and that just looks dripping wet. I mean, look at, compared to step rails here, there's the door handle, the side view mirror has a little streaking, but it did before. I'm probably just gonna have to like paint these, but they still look, you know, a little bit better. And then this is crazy. Look at the mud flap compared to the fender here, and you can just clearly see a huge change and a huge difference. All right, so I got my clean microfiber. I'm gonna go around and buff it. It's been about 10 minutes or so. And then I'll show you the results after buffing. All right, so not a huge difference after the buffing, but what I did notice is that the buffing is more for wiping up any excess residue. And I did find some spots where there was a little bit of gloops left over. So as you can see, window or a side mirror still has a little bit of striping there. That might just be a paint job waiting to happen later, but I am tickled to death with how this came out, especially on the side rails right there. Man, it looks good. So that was the passenger side using the car guys, and I feel like I've not even used hardly any of it in here. Anyway, what we're gonna do now is it's time for the Cerakote. So we're gonna do the same thing, but on the driver's side, go through, look at the instructions, open the box. Clearly I haven't even cracked the seal yet. And the difference with these is that this is a ceramic coating instead of just the little kind of oily applicator. And this is also a wipe style. So it comes with, it says there are 10 extra large wipes in here. And we're going to just kind of go around and do the same process that we did for the car guys. So looking at the back right here, this is going to be a great comparison spot. I'm actually going to use the Cerakote for this portion, and I'm leaving this section because I'm going to be doing something with the bumper a little bit later. So this is going to be our point of kind of a before and then an after when using these wipes. So in case you're wondering, I just opened the box for the first time in 3 years, and inside, just kind of show you what all comes with the kit here. They give you a pair or a glove, actually a pair of gloves. That's awesome. So a couple gloves, instructions, and then here it goes. Ready? All of the wipes right there. So there's a 5-packer and then another 5-packer. So we're going to make sure we follow the instructions to the T to get amazing results. So the instructions are pretty straightforward. I'm not going to read all of them to you, but basically it's wash your car, make sure it's dry, does some tips for checking the water, and then you're going to put on some gloves, open the wipes, and keep wiping until it's dry. Once it's dry, open up a new pack, and then move on from there. All right, so here is our first wipe. So open it, just toss it in the box. Hopefully they're still wet, because they've been sitting on the shelf for a while, and they are. And I guess you don't unfold it. Ooh, that's shiny. So we're just going to wipe and overlap our surfaces, making sure we're having even coatage. And this one wipe is plenty to do this entire side here. I'm just going to head on over to the fender on this side. It says just to keep flipping it over as needed and keep wiping until the wipe is dry. And then once it's dry, it says just get a new wipe out of the pack. I am at the end of the rope here for the microphone, and it looks like this one is still pretty wet. So we are going to just kind of go back over all of our spots here and just double check, triple, quadruple check, and make sure that you've gotten all the nooks and crannies and that everything is saturated and coated. And I'm gonna leave the mud guard like what I did before on the car guy's side, just so we can get a good comparison. And holy guacamole, look at the difference there from the not wiped side to the wiped side. That is absolutely dripping wet. Now that might not be your style of the shiny kind of glossy finish, but I'll tell you what, it almost brings 10 years back to this guy. Wow, it looks nice. Now let's touch up this little guy right here. So this is still the same wipe that I had, and you can see it's already starting to dry out, and I may need another wipe. So I might use another wipe maybe after I do the other sides to kind of come back and get this guy. But it looks like it's kind of coming back to life here a little bit, doesn't it? So now I'm going to continue along, and I'm going to get another wipe. We just finished up the driver's side rear fender, and I'm going to come through and I'm just going to wipe down all the surfaces. So let's see what the after results look like. All right, so check it out. I mean, just look at the comparison again from the step sides here to that finish, and it is a ton glossier and wetter looking than the car guys. And if you're into that kind of look, then cool. You can see the difference here. This is the mud flap, which I'm probably going to go back and treat as well. Here's the door handle. Also did the trim pieces here, and they're just super glossy. Look at that. I mean, this car looks brand new. Well, the trim looks brand new. Here is the mirror, shiny. And here is, again, that fender. And here's a good comparison here for you. If you can kind of see the gray here, lighting's not amazing, but the gray here of the front bumper versus the finish of that fender. Now, it says to wait 1 hour before driving or exposing to the elements and to washing. As you can see down here, number 6, 1 hour before driving or exposing to moisture. Now, I only used 2 more packs for a total of 3 packs for one entire side. I went back and hit the hinge there, and it looks sick. So all I did with again, 3 wipes, I did the hinge, and then I did this entire side, including the window trim pieces, the handle, the side view mirror, and then the side pieces in the front there. So I no doubt think that with one box you could do your entire trim on your entire vehicle and maybe even hit some of the pieces on the inside. Now, with that said, I have to show you a little boo-boo that I wish I would have thought about, but I'll just have to go back and fix it later. Here's the boo-boo that I'm talking about. This looks fantastic, right? This is the car guys side, and I'm just going to show you because it's easier to get into here. Watch what happens when you open the door. So we're just going to open the door, and ooh, nasty, gross. Look at that. You have this nice, beautiful, clean finish on the side, but on the inside of the door jamb, you have this disgusting little trim piece there. So, and then also right there, that's nasty and gross. So of course, I'm going to have to go and fix that a little bit later. But let's look at a couple of reminders of comparisons. I'm going to back this thing out into the sun, and then I'm going to do a couple of video shots of the car guys versus the identical trim piece of the Cerakote. So here is the rear kind of quarter panel bumper area of the car guys versus that same location here of the Cerakote. And then for comparison, you can see the difference there of these two. And then here's the comparison of the car guys and the untreated version of the little handle here. Now here's the above rear passenger side wheel of the car guys. You can see it's a nice little satin finish, and there's the mud guard there, and you can kind of see the difference between those two versus the Cerakote treated area on the driver's side rear wheel fender area versus the mud flap there. Here's the side panels. And you can see I kind of missed a couple spots with the cleaning. There's a little pollen in there, but this is the side panel of the car guys right here. And you can see the comparison to the step sides there versus the Cerakote side panel right here. And there is the comparison to the step sides there as well. Looks like I might need to go back and kind of get in that little crack right there, and then some spots there as well. Here's the front fender of the car guys. You can see kind of the comparison between the front bumper and that front fender on the passenger side of the car guys versus same side over here, the Cerakote versus the bumper and the little fender there. And that tire is pretty dirty. Here's also the difference in the untreated mud flap versus that fender there. Last couple things, here is the mirror that was treated by the car guys, and also the handle. I even treated kind of the window trim, and it looks a little streaky. I might have to go back and buff that out a little bit later now that we're out in the sun and I can kind of see it, versus the mirror of the Cerakote, also the handle of the Cerakote, and it did a lot better job there of not streaking on those window trim pieces on that side. So I'm pretty happy with how both sides turned out. Let me know what you guys think on which side looks better or which side you prefer the best. I'm going to let this sit out here for the next week. We're going out of town, and I'm gonna take a video of what each side looks like, how it is held up over the course of a week or so, right after here. Okay, so after about a week and a half of just kind of going through a couple of rainstorms, being out in the sun, this is that Cerakote side. You can still see it's looking nice compared to the back part over here, and also the mud flaps. Meanwhile, car guys, it's kind of got a little bit of splotchy action going on, but the rest of it, it looks pretty good. It's holding up pretty nice. So we'll continue to monitor it. Maybe I'll make a community post about it or throw one on Instagram for you to check out. But guys, I'm super duper happy with the final outcome, except for the mirrors. Both of the mirror sides do not look fantastic, and this could be a user error because I'm not really wasn't that great at applying it over here. The lighting kind of was trash, but you can also see the trim there of the window is a little streaky, and right there it looks a little too drippy, but I'll probably go back through and just kind of buff that stuff off. Now before I sign out, I have a little question for you. I treated the front little vents and the spots where the windshield wipers come out of the front hood there, and I want you to tell me what you think. Do you think I used car guys, or do you think I used Cerakote? Let me know down in the comments of which one you think I used there. So now I'm gonna go back and treat those spots that I missed, but hey, thank you guys so much for watching me rig my ride for my adventure, one mod at a time.